guys, we are going to get a reading in. I don't know what is going on. But, like, it seems like I keep being drawn to zombies and angels. Like, literally, zombies and angels. It's like everywhere, everything that I'm seeing, it's like zombie, 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 angel, 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 angel. So, I don't know if something's going on, but like, even when I sat down to figure out which cards to pull, the zombie deck is what I was drawn to. Um, so let's find out what is going on here. Okay, so all of these have fallen in reverse. I just wanted to look at them for a second here. Alright. So, we have a situation here where someone may have came in recklessly into a situation. They made the wrong choice. Someone made the wrong choice. Alright, so somebody here has made the wrong choice. I don't know if it's in who they chose, but I feel like someone has made the wrong choice in something that they've done, something that they're doing, something, I don't know if it's the way they've treated someone. We're going to clarify all of this, but this is just what I'm seeing here, is that someone has messed something up. And right now, the way the energy stands, the love is kind of messed up. The connection between the two people are messed up because somebody did something. I don't know if they did something they weren't supposed to do. They literally did the opposite of what their intuition was telling them, what they felt was right. They went against it. They just completely went against it. And so you got the Seven of Cups, which fell in reverse, which is, this person now feels like, they have no other choice. They have no other options available to them. And they feel like they chose this because they kind of feel like it's their karma, because they feel like it's their karma because of the way that they treated their person, like their soulmate. They feel like if they leave this person that they're with, they'll be stuck. Someone is currently feeling like they're having right now to recover from something. Let me pull one more here. What is it that's coming after the Tower, please, Spirit? Four of Wands. Five of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. This person feels, whoever this is, feels like what's going to happen after the Tower. They feel like this person is going to realize their person is going to realize that they entertained other options. I don't know if maybe someone's going to have told someone's going to tell somebody about these other options, or them playing with other options. And what's going to happen is that it's going to blow up this connection, and what's going to follow that is the person they thought they were going to marry, the person they thought was going to be long-term with, they're going to end up having other options that come after them because they fucked up the connection. They fucked up the connection, and they know that if they let this person go, it'll be their karma to watch their person have other suitors, and it's going to, cause jealousy. It's going to cause them anxiety. It's going to cause them stress. It's going to cause them to fight for something. For the person that loved them. Whatever this is a couple where there's a lot of differences, but there's a lot of similarities. It's like, one person eats steak and peas and, eggs, and the other person eats brains, like brains and beans or whatever. But they both eat. They both are sitting at the table. They're different, but they're still the same. But they have messed up this connection. This was Two of Cups, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups all in one reading for one connection. This was something that was literally supposed to last. When you have the Hierophant mixed with the Four of Wands, this is a marriage. This was somebody that was heading towards a marriage. This was a connection that was supposed to stand the test of time, but somebody fucked it up. Somebody made the wrong choice. Somebody's done something. I don't know if it was a fight. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know yet. We're going to find out, though. Knight of Hazards. Reverse. Tell me about this Knight of Hazards in reverse in the recent past, please, Spirit. This is a connection that went from someone seeing, you know, being able to see this happiness that would come from this connection. Like, they see this person as long term. They see this person as, you know, their end all be all, you know, because here you got the knight going forward. Okay, so either this person went into anger or despair and fear. There's like a new perspective. Like there was a change in perspective. Maybe someone is seeing how the angry side of someone or the lustful side of someone, and it created doubt, and that doubt created stagnation for the lovers. It turned the lovers upside down, you know, because we've got the Knight of Cups that goes to the Two of Cups, that goes to the Devil. This was like someone called in their soulmate. Their soulmate came in, and it was happy. It was a great connection. It was a happy connection. Like everything seemed like it was going all good, and then all of a sudden someone's anger came out. You know, and it was unexpected from this other partner. You know, they weren't expecting it. They weren't expecting to see, you know, someone coming at them, you know, in this kind of a manner. And it kind of made this person want to push away from them. This person may be standing up for themselves. This may have been a peaceful connection, and someone kept coming in and starting shit. Kept coming in and starting shit. Kept coming in and starting shit. Yeah. Literally right when I said this is literally a noble-hearted woman. A noble-hearted woman who grows her confidence. Someone's literally standing their ground against someone's anger. Against someone's lies. Against someone's insincerity. Someone's conceitedness. About the empty promises that someone has made. Give me one more for the Lovers in reverse, please. That's a whole lot. Just one, please, Spirit. Just one. Marriage, literally, the Sun card. This was their happiness. Someone made a mistake. Someone was careless. Someone literally came in acting like a fool. The fool reverse is like somebody who acts reckless, who does stupid shit, who does stuff without thinking, who makes all the wrong decisions. I mean, it's like this connection went from straight happiness to fucking a disaster. To just straight up bullshit, like to like an embarrassment of a connection. So the noble-hearted woman is in a connection with the fool in reverse, who's very immature, who makes promises they don't intend to keep. They can be persuaded by lust, money, stuff like that. Two of Cups in reverse, which the Two of Cups is the two people who are in love. Clarifying the Two of Cups is the moon. Secrets, hidden urges, deceit, other people or other things influencing the connection. The Prophetess. Again, with the loyal and honest woman. The woman who spoke of wisdom and devotion. Someone was keeping secrets from a good woman. And this good woman she is the keeper of the secrets. She knows more than what she says she knows. Magician in reverse. Manipulation, deceit, dishonesty. There it is. There's the 5. Someone kept secrets. Someone, made promises they didn't intend to keep, and it started a fight. Someone acted foolish, and it started a fight. I just looked up, and on my computer screen it says slithering clump of snakes. So there could, again, the Burning Tower. Sudden change, clearing, breakdown of old, reassessment. This is causing this woman to re-examine the relationship. Like, because I'm going to tell you right now, you hear reading today, and someone could know what's supposed to happen, but we all have free will, We all have free will, and at any point in time, we can change to step off of the path. Tarot is supposed to help guide us towards our best self and the way that we're supposed to go. But that doesn't mean that we have to go that way. Strength in the Star. The advice from Spirit. Find strength and heal. You gotta be strong. You're gonna have to be strong if you're gonna move away from this. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard if you leave this connection behind for this feminine. I don't really know if this masculine, if it would be hard for this masculine or not. Death reverse. Tell me what if the masculine loses this connection. Desire, greed, envy. Mingling of the past and the future. Separation, departure. This person will the way that the connection is right now, if it goes towards separation, whether you leave or they leave, it's going to hurt this person. It's going to weaken them. But someone, the masculine in this energy is abusing their power, you know. If this person leaves this masculine will be forced to change. If this female leaves, they're going to literally get jealous because they're going to watch their person move on, realize what has happened. They will feel abandoned, and they'll know it's their fault. They'll know it's their fault that this feminine left because of their abuse of power, because of their manipulation. And it could be due to other people that were around this masculine that helped influence him in a bad or a negative way. It doesn't have to be. That's just what I'm getting here. You know, maybe they've just came in contact with new people, you know. Yeah. Alliances. Liars. People who are immature. And it caused bad luck. Prudence. And it created conflict and dispute. Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse, usually it talks about how you need to choose another path. Because it's like someone's going to be very indecisive, you know. Because it creates like large amounts of disappointment. Like the friends around this masculine are not, they are not the best influence for this person. All right. He could be surrounded by people that are players and telling him, you know, well, you know, you shouldn't let your person control you like this. You shouldn't do this. Or another side note is someone has let somebody back in from the past. And this person from the past, they're mingling. They are now, they started comparing their person to their past person. Never fucking do that. Never do that shit. Because your person does not deserve to be treated or compared to your past. Six of Swords. This says protections of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. But this is in reverse. And here's the thing. Sometimes when things start to go wrong, like God will stop letting us be protected from something so that we learn the lesson. Because sometimes he keeps trying to guide us to keep us away from the punishment that we're supposed to receive. But if we don't listen to the warnings to stay away from something, they can't protect us anymore. It's kind of like, you know how like when Jesus was hanging on the cross, I'm not saying Jesus did anything wrong, I'm just saying, when Jesus was hanging on the cross, God couldn't look at it. He turned away. He couldn't look at it. And that's because, his son was, in pain, and he couldn't look upon, because Jesus took upon the sin of the earth. And he couldn't look upon it. And so this is kind of like, you're in this connection and you've been warned over and over and over again, is what I'm getting, to get out of this connection. Otherwise you're going to be, if you keep sleeping with this person, you are literally going to bind yourself to their karma, and God can't look at it. Three of Wands. Yeah, and right when I said God can't look at it, look at this angel. Look at this angel. His eyes are covered. They can't look at it. This is going to cause someone to have faith. It's like I can't look at it, but now I'm going to have to walk by faith and not by sight. Jesus. Look at that. Because it's like, anger, that's what it is. It's anger. I was about to say feminine energy, and then here we go. Oh, male. This is being called to be patient. If you have the ability to get pregnant, be very cautious because it is very strong here. Okay, so what's going to go on here is the truth is going to come out about who is responsible, about loyalty. And the protection is going to be for this feminine energy. Because if the feminine energy is praying to be protected, well, guess what? If your masculine is the one who's going to hurt you and you're praying to be protected, guess what happens? Delivery from those who seek to hurt you. If you pray to be protected and you truly mean it in your heart and you want God to protect you and watch over you and keep you out of harm's way, and that's what you're praying, and your masculine is going to be the one who brings this, yeah. This is Elamaya, divine power, guards against mental troubles. That which is the Queen of Wands there. To the Ten of Cups, which is the divine warrior, confounds the wicked and brings victory and peace. And I am not even going to try to say this name because I would mess it up so bad. But this says, this is the God of eternal lasting. Number 44. 4s stand for being protected. See, and you have 4 here. 4, 4, 4. You have a 4 over here as well. So this says success, protection from magistrates. This is somebody is being protected. Somebody is being protected. I don't, if it's from this connection. High Priestess to the Death card to the Empress. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Wands is going to get an upgrade from the Queen of Wands to the Empress. The Queen of Wands sees this Ten of Cups, the possibility of this Ten of Cups, their happiness. With the High Priestess there, they're seeing all the secrets and everything, and so something's going to come to an end. But what is going to transpire from this is they are going to get into the Empress energy. God, the end of the universe. Death. The Empress. Okay, guys, I don't know what it is. Ace of Pentacles, divine blessing, drives away evil spirits. The adore God. This Empress is going to be adored, and this masculine knows that. The Ten of Pentacles. Inner and outer work helps one keep their job, protects against disasters. And the Chariot, Michael. Perseverance, success in conflict, overcoming adversities. This feminine energy is literally, it's like they're like the zombies. Okay, literally like the zombies. This Queen of Wands energy is going to have to go through a whole awakening of what's really there. They're going to go through this whole death thing of releasing and letting go and just pretty much letting the situation die. And what's going to happen is they are going to get into their Empress energy. To be in your Empress energy, you have to feel worthy. You have to feel good enough. You have to feel like you are worthy to receive, because the Empress is open. They are open to give love. They are open to receive love. They know the Empress is the embodiment of all of the queens, not just the Queen of Wands. You know, you got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, you know, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This Empress will know, you know, I deserve love, but they've also learned the Queen of Swords energy, which is, hold up, bitch. You know, if you are treating me bad, you are not coming in to my energy, because you will destroy me. And this is all the lessons that we have to learn, you know, like, who is safe to love, to make sure we set boundaries so that we have self-love of not just, you know, what I'm worthy of, but what I want, but also what I don't want. To know it's okay to keep out what we don't want. Literally, something is supposed to kill this feminine, but it isn't gonna kill her. Maybe this masculine feels that if he leaves, he's manipulated her enough to feel like she won't be able to make it. But literally, if this masculine leaves, this Empress is literally going to go straight zombie mode. But she may have a hard time at first, but when the truth comes out and when she finds who she really is, literally, the change is the Ten of Pentacles, stability. This feminine will go through a huge change. She won't. Like, this feminine's gonna overcome a lot. She's gonna overcome. Like, literally, Michael, which is the Chariot, which is change. Let me pull this. Give me a current energy for this couple here. Someone is still needing to release their ex. That's pretty fucked up. Okay? Because this isn't a past energy. This is a current energy. You literally have got the wedding here, and marriage, and Hierophant, and destined, and someone's still fucking playing with their ex. I'm gonna tell you right now, how you'll know if you've released your ex or not, and actually release them, is if they are coming back into your energy. Like, if they have to end up being in your energy, it is because Spirit is trying to get you to actually deal with how you felt and release it and let it go. For you to make an actual final decision. Fucking final decision. It's like this person wanted to play with an ex. They kept thinking, okay, well, I'll hold on to this person just in case shit goes wrong. Either that, or they're starting conflict and fights with their person and then running back to their ex. or they're contacting their ex after a fight, being like, maybe it's not gonna work. That is really, really shitty. I don't care who you are. If you're in a relationship with someone and things start going wrong, and then you have the ability to run back to your ex being like, well, maybe it's not gonna work, that's pretty fucked up. Because I'm telling you right now, Spirit, if you're wanting this to last, well, obviously Spirit has a lot of things to say for if you want it to actually last, but let's see here. Love yourself first was the one that was flipped up. Like this, free yourself, keep an open mind, and call in your soulmate. Reconciliation. This is a connection that someone never released their ex. They never fully got over it. And Spirit is going to rip this couple apart until this person actually lets go of their ex. I'm going to tell you right now how you know whether you're over your ex. If your ex can still piss you off, if they can still control your emotions, if they cause fights between you and your person, if you have the feeling to where if you and your current person are fighting, you can run back to them. If any of these things are going on, you have not released your ex. You are still in their energy. You are still holding on to their energy, and you've not let it go. You can't have a fucking backup in a successful relationship. Because what that does is that puts your feminine energy in a energetic feeling of being in competition, and that's going to cause her stress, anxiety, depression, sleeplessness. She's going to not be able to sleep at night. She's going to worry and not know why, and it's because she feels you still holding on to something other than her. This is a connection that you were supposed to let go of the past, give the relationship a chance, and trust it, knowing that this shit was supposed to go towards marriage. But the feminine energy is being warned. You may have to pull away from this person, you or them, take whatever side you're on. Someone's going to have to pull away. They're going to have to keep an open mind. And when they go to call in their soulmate, children are affecting this relationship. There's going to be a lot of forgiveness that's going to have to happen. To reconcile this connection that has been fucked up, there's going to have to be a lot of forgiving and learning. And the children that are being affected, okay, how you're gonna know if this story's for you if you've had a fight over your kids recently. Whether it's been a fight with your ex over your kids, or whether it's a fight with your current person and your kids. If you want to know if this story's for you, you've had a fight this week. Whatever you're watching this reading, because it's timeless, you've had a fight this week about your children. And that's just extra confirmation that this story is for you. That there is a possibility that this relationship is going to have to come into a point of a standstill. And it's not necessarily something that you did. I'm getting it's the masculine who's fucked up. But again, the female, a female human can also be the masculine energy. So you take that as it resonates. You know, females can be in the masculine energy, males can be in the feminine energy. So you just take what side you're on. Whoever is in the dominant masculine energy is the one who's messed up, the one who needs to release their ex. You have to be able, this masculine has to be able to come to a point where they can come in contact with their ex if they have children and it not affect their life, is what I just heard. I have a feeling the person that they're supposed to marry is looking up to this person, examining to see if this is something that can actually work. Let's see here. 46 minutes already? Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. Someone's stability is being tested. Like, the stability of the relationship is being tested. Oh, Jesus. It's like they want to, someone wants to see if, this person and them can make improvements, if they have room to grow, and something's going to come out, and this person's going to be labeled a traitor. A truth is going to come out, and it's going to cause an ending. Yeah, insights, clarity, decisions. Someone will have to make a choice. Someone will have to make a decision. Someone's going to find the answer that they were looking for. There's a possibility somebody in this situation could get blocked. Whether you block someone or they block someone, because somebody wants to have this victory. Someone may end up blocking their ex or their past person, but I'm going to tell you right now, if your ex is somebody that you blocked them, you may have walked away, but you did not release them from your energy. You have to change that energy from hate and being blocking to, I'm just going to shove it back in the corner and not deal with it, to actually dealing with it in your mind. You don't have to deal with the person to deal with it. You have to deal with yourself. You have to realize what you done wrong, what they did wrong, and then be thankful for the connection as it was, and then let it go. Let it go. You got to realize why it doesn't work with this person and let it go. I have a feeling that somebody, there's a possibility also, side note, and this may be for just a very few, there's a masculine energy here who got into a fight with their person, like the person they're with now. There could even still be an ex in the picture, but they got into a fight with the person that they are with now, and they started talking to other people to see if they could have a new beginning elsewhere. Instead of fixing it with their person, they're just like, well, this isn't gonna work. I'm going to, again, go find someone else new. Because new equals better, right? No, masculine, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, no. If you want to be in that energy of, you know, I'm not going to deal with this person. I'm not going to deal with the shit that we're going through. I'm just going to, you know, walk away. I'm just going to let it go and go find something new. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be fucking alone forever. And you're going to end up with more trauma, more problems in the long run, because when you hurt an empress or a good person, the karma is the bitch that you end up with. You ever heard that saying? Karma's the bitch you end up with for hurting a good person. That's what it's gonna be like. Like, you're gonna end up, that could just be someone's relationship. You hurt a feminine energy, a good, loving, kind, caring, you know, a woman who does everything for you. If you keep hurting them over and over and over and over again, eventually they're going to go into the Queen of Swords mode, as we saw, and they're going to be like, you need to calm that shit down and you're going to stop fucking treating me like that. Okay, this is so you will literally turn that good, loving, caring woman into the bitch that you will then have to deal with. You know, you can only push a good woman so far, but the equal amount of good that is in a woman, there is also an equal amount of anger and rage and stuff that is in her too, because we have to be equally yoked. If you are this loving, they're going to be this mean, you know? And that's why a lot of times guys end up calling women crazy, you know? Like, oh yeah, my ex was crazy. Well, how was she when you first met? She was loving, she was kind, she was sweet, she was compassionate, she was everything. I thought, you know, our marriage was going to last forever. What happened? What happened? Oh, she became a bitch. Well, a good woman isn't just instantly a bitch. I'm going to tell you that right now. She isn't just an instant bitch, an instant crazy. She's pushed to that. If you ever go, females, if you ever go on dates and literally the person is telling you about how every one of their exes is batshit crazy, and I'm gonna tell you, that's what your future is gonna look like. Someone doesn't want to wait. Someone is very impatient for their happiness. But someone could end up stalking you. Someone could end up watching you or them, or there is a third energy, like an ex, that is still watching you and your person currently. that will try to come in and start fights and everything. Well, anyways, I feel like this is just too much. It's just all bad. I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're in this connection, if there is a break that happens, don't see it as a bad thing, because one, if the break happens, it's to teach the masculine, if not both of you, a lesson. A lot of times, the most important connections that we have are the ones that teach us the most. It doesn't mean, that it's going to be perfect, because if we have a lot of lessons to learn that we did not learn before we came into this connection, our true connection, we have to learn that shit with this person. And I have a feeling this masculine has been told to learn these lessons in the past, and they fucking refuse to do so. They refuse to heal, they refuse to change. And what happens when that happens? Spirit will send in somebody again that will have to mimic the same scenarios as the ex. That's why you always hear, "You're fucking like my ex." That's bullshit. That's fucking straight up bullshit. The reason why you're seeing a woman act the same way that an ex did is because you fucked up somewhere and you didn't learn the lesson. So now you're having to face it all again. So learn the fucking lesson so you can get off the damn karmic wheel and move on. And I'm going to say this. Usually I stand up a lot of times for the masculines, but this is not one of them. Whoever this masculine is, literally, you're not only hurting yourself, you are hurting your person. You could even be hurting your ex. You could even be hurting your children. I don't know. But you're doing something pretty fucked up if this shit keeps happening. If you literally were given the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, all of the cards that are literally a person's dream, like every childhood fantasy of my happily ever after, we're gonna be together and we're gonna last for all of eternity, and it's gonna be great and loving and it's gonna be perfect. You literally were given all of this shit, and you took advantage of it. You took it for granted. You treated it like shit. You didn't learn your lessons from the past, and now you're fucking hurting your forever. Well, guess what? There's two people that are in this forever. You could sit here and think, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I don't have my forever. Well, guess what? That's your person's forever as well. Are you going to be so damn selfish that you're like, well, I don't fucking care if I'm a disaster or whatever? Well, guess what? That fucking other person that is there with you still, in other words, what you're saying is, yeah, I don't love myself. I have no self-love, but also I don't love you enough to fucking change. I don't love you enough to stand up and do what's right. I don't love you enough to fucking make the right choices and do the right things and stop fucking being so damn angry all the time. See, this energy is even pissing me off, and it's been 58 minutes, and I'm so angry right now. Like, this connection, one or both people are so mad right now, and it's due to stupid ass decisions, immaturity, wrong choices, and shit that has not been healed. Things that have not been worked through and fucking changed. Because I'm going to tell you right now, an apology without change is nothing but fucking manipulation. And I think this feminine is starting to realize that this masculine is making a lot of apologies and a lot of fucking promises, and they're not fucking following through on any of them, and they are being told, you can't stay here if they're going to keep doing this shit. I know this was your forever and your happiness, but Spirit doesn't want you around this energy or around this person, because if you lie with the dog, you're going to get fleas. If you allow this person to keep coming in and consistently hurting you, that energy is going to wear off on you. It's going to make you feel insecure. It's going to make you feel like you're unworthy. You're going to start to believe that you are the shitty person that this person keeps making you out to be. As in, they tell you that they will leave, or they are like, if you don't do this, then I'm going to give you this ultimatum and this is going to happen, or I'm getting the energy of a narcissist. A narcissistic energy, not a full-blown narcissist, just narcissistic energy, which is, I'm going to love bomb you. I'm going to isolate you. I'm going to treat you like shit so that I can build myself up. And when I build myself up, you have to treat me the way that I say you have to treat me, because obviously I'm the one in power here. And if you make me feel any way, I'll go fucking try to find somebody new before we're even done. Because that is highly, highly narcissistic, is to have somebody else on the back burner, to have somebody else there that you're playing with because you fucking can't let go of other damn people or your fucking exes. Narcissists are very, very, very prone to keep their exes on the line that they can run back to, because the ones of the past, they didn't learn that karmic lesson with the masculine and fucking learn their self-love and walk the fuck away and stay the fuck away. They let them keep them on hold because they don't have no self-love, and they've not been able to stand up to the narcissist, because once they do that and the narcissist hurt them so much to a point they want to walk away, the narcissist comes back in and love bombs again, and it draws them back in. That's why it's one of the hardest relationships to get out of and to stay out of. And usually when we leave a narcissistic connection, a lot of times when we get the good person, we don't realize it's a good person who's trying to help us learn lessons to help us heal. We just assume that it is somebody who's trying to destroy us, like, the narcissist before. How you know if this person is doing wrong by you or if they are doing right by you? If the fights that are coming up in your relationship, if the person is fighting you, if you do what that person says because they're fighting you for this kind of outcome, if you follow the situation and it hinders your growth, that's a narcissist. If you do what they say and it supports your growth, it helps you grow, it helps you learn, it helps you, level up your connection, level up your relationship, level up your, your family life, and it changes you into a better person, that means they're fucking there to help you learn, to be a catalyst for your growth. They're a soulmate. They're one of the good ones. That's the difference. Every relationship is going to have fights. And I can tell you right now, there's a possibility that someone is a match to somebody, but someone is a very huge karmic to the other. That's why sometimes you can hear karmic masculine. That's why you can hear karmic feminine. One is going to bring the lessons because someone would not learn them with somebody else. And for some of you guys, I just heard the soulmate connection, the one that's here now, is going to have to end. For some, not for all. Because for some of you, this is literally a karmic catalyst to you. And once you release this, what's going to happen is your twin is going to return. This twin is going to come back like they've been, I'm not going to say resurrected, but like zombie, like the zombie of them. They're coming back. They don't look the same. They're different. But they will be changed. Because the old them will have died. But the new them is there. There's something else with zombies, though. I don't know. I don't know if something's coming out. I don't know. Maybe there's a new zombie game or something coming out. Something. But zombies are going to be present, And if you're hearing about zombies or if... Some of you, in a narcissistic relationship, if you are one who's in a narcissistic relationship, you literally become a zombie. You literally become a zombie. Because you're no longer yourself. You've not grown. You've done the opposite. You're just going to be the same forever after that. Because you're empty on the inside. Your soul's not there. You feel like you're walking around a soulless, empty shell. Not being able to remember who you were, but more so of every day living in constant fear of what's the shitty thing that's going to happen today? How bad am I going to be treated today? How awful is today going to be? And you wake up and you're living in fear every day. Of what is this person going to do to me? Yeah. And how you know the difference here? If you would be okay with, let's say, okay, here's how you know the difference in between someone doing something to you and you doing this shit to yourself. If you would be okay with doing that exact same thing in front of your partner, with your partner, right beside your partner, then it's not something that you are doing. Now, if your person is pissed off at you and they are mad at you and they're trying to change the situation because you wouldn't do that in front of them, aka sexting or texting somebody else, flirting with somebody else, fucking somebody else, like talking shit about them. If you wouldn't do that in front of your partner, staring at somebody else's ass, catcalling people, flirting, texting other people, all of this stuff, if you would not do that with your person standing there watching you, then that's where you fuck it up. And a lot of people will turn that from, oh well, I didn't do anything wrong and all I have to do is sit here and get my ass chewed out about everything that I did wrong. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, every action has equal or opposite reaction. If you fuck up, you're going to have consequences. That's just straight law. But how you know it's a narcissist is if you're getting your ass chewed out and you've done nothing wrong all the time. If you have to change for things that you did not do wrong, if you are in fear of doing what is right, if you are in fear of standing up for yourself, if you are in fear of speaking how you feel, if you are in fear of being yourself, if you are in fear of just, wanting to make yourself feel good, if you are in fear of the things that you do that are good and healthy for you, that's how you know you're with a narcissist and how you know you're with a good person. And you've just fucked up. Anyways, we're at 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm done. I'm done with this energy because it's hurting my stomach and I already don't feel well. So, anyway, that's what I got for you guys. I hope this helped. I feel like this is a whole lot of shit from the past being brought back up again, and someone not learning their lesson, somebody making the wrong choices, doing the wrong things, and then they're going to have consequences to pay for it, but they don't want to deal with the consequences. They just want to push it to the side and shove it into a corner and not ever deal with their consequences. And then this is spirits like, no, I fucking told you. You have to deal with this shit. You have consequences for your actions. Now it's time for you to fucking pay up. It's time to pay the piper, or whatever that is. And some people have pushed it back so far, they're going to lose their person because they won't deal with their shit. And that's how you know how much you love somebody. Where is the line? Everybody has a line. Everybody has a line. Where's your line? Where's your boundary? How much does it cost? How much are you willing to pay? What is it you're willing to sacrifice? What is it you're not willing to sacrifice? Choices are going to be made coming very soon. So if you haven't thought about it, you better start thinking about it now, and you better decide what's worth staying and what's worth going. I still keep looking up, and every time I keep looking up, it says slithering clump of snakes. So obviously there's a lot of people around that are not good. Somebody here could go to somebody and get advice. Someone who's older. Someone who knows more and who has more. They could go to somebody for advice. That's what I have for you guys. If you like this video, if it resonated in any way, shape, or form, please hit the like and subscribe, or tap this my little oh my gosh, why could I never remember this word? My little logo here. And that, if you tap that bell, you'll get notified of my next videos. And until then, as always, stay aware. Bye.